London Hott Radio.
Hey, what's up, people? You already know, it's your boy Uncle Jums, aka Uncle Veli. I'm here. It's another Tuesday. I'm in the building today, and I've got a special guest, and she goes by the name of
Sophie Belluka Sparks.
Woo! Hey, I like that. Say that again. That sounds really. Say that again.
Sophie Belluka Sparks.
Jeez. Yeah. So there you have it, people. We got Sophie in the building. You know, she's a lady of many talents, mate. You know, she's fresh out of Ibiza. She's making them moves, and it's a pleasure to have you here. So I want to say thank you for coming in today, Sophie.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So, where did it all start with you, Sophie? Your whole career, you know, everything that you do, because you do more than one thing. So where did it all start from?
I suppose from childhood, I started writing songs a cappella, just like that, little melodies and little poems that I put together.
Mm-hmm.
And then shortly after, I just, like, when I was still at school, collaborating with guitarists and all sorts of producers. Then I made a move to London, and I just met more producers and in various styles of music.
Got you.
Discovered the house music scene, the electronic scene, which was not my scene to start with.
DJing, yeah?
Well, I was not even a DJ. I was still a songwriter.
Okay.
But I was writing lyrics for their productions in
you.
house music style. So that was a big adventure for me, all new. We did a song which went quite well. It was called Lush. And yes, that was in 2006. This song got the attention of a magazine called Music Tech Magazine.
Got you.
Got elected Song of the Day 7 days in a row by this magazine, so it was a bit of a buzz. We got famous DJs at the time, Kid Krem, and Junior Jack, who liked the songs, and we started a remix contest for this song. That became the notorious Lush remix contest.
Yes.
And we had like a lot of remixes from people all over the world. That was very interesting. And I was still not a DJ and still very novice to the house music. But my partner at the time, named Shori.co now, was more involved into this style of music and was handling all this. This song was following to this little buzz and success, was played at the Cannes Film Festival in 2006 at the Hugh Hefner Playboy party.
Woo! Hugh Hefner, eh?
Yes, that was a lot of fun. I was not singing
Did
it.
you meet him? Did you meet you?
Yes, I met him. It was him and all these
girls.
Girls. Yes, we were having a villa. We were staying all in the same villa. In a room apart. It was him, a big bed, and all the girls, and we were in a different floor. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. First time in Cannes for me during the festival, so it was like big recreation, big entertainment time for everybody. And the second day, actually, the song was performed at the Ivana Trump birthday.
Yeah.
We had a singer, his name was Stuart Love, a very beautiful voice, was performing our song then. So that went well.
Yes, can I ask you, so all this was over the one song, Lush?
Yes.
Wow, that's a big turnout.
Yes, I think having a magazine who just elect the song just made a difference, really. I didn't really appreciate at the time. It was very new to me. I was, very new to the electronic scene, but this song had a bit of a catch, I would say.
Wow.
Just after that, we went back to London and we had a little party going on in Soho.
Yeah, I know so. Yeah.
We had met Robert Owens at the top 100 DJs in Earl's Court a few weeks earlier.
Robert Owens.
You might not know because of course they are all in the hip hop scene, but Robert Owens is one of the famous voices in the Chicago house. One of the pioneers was working a lot with Frankie Knuckles and all these guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yes?
Frankie Knuckles, everybody knows him, yeah.
So all these very talented artists are coming from Chicago.
Yeah.
And so Robert Owens is a beautiful voice, very, very famous in the house music. And my partner, Joey Dotko, was a very good guitarist, had done an acoustic version on the guitar, one of Robert's songs, Walk a Mile in My Shoes. And they did rehearse it, and during that night in Soho, Robert came along and performed the acoustic remix live, and that was really, really beautiful.
Wow.
This party was organized by a radio station called Push FM.
I know Push FM. Yeah.
You know Push FM, okay.
Yeah.
So the Push FM crew were quite excited about what just happened, particularly the radio presenter who had invited us, Michael Bailey, aka Stutch Pepsi. So we were given a radio show on Push FM as hosts.
Wow.
And
one track.
Well, more than that, we are also organizing events and things like this. So we have done few events. And so this event that we had in Soho with Robert Owens and with all these people in the radio, they were quite enthusiastic about our personalities, really, to host a radio show.
Yeah, you've got that voice. You've got that type of voice.
Do I? Maybe it's the French accent or something. I don't know.
Nah, the French is nice, but you've got that sound. You've got that enthusiasm. So it's good.
I guess. I mean, this was all happy times, and it was so exciting for me to discover this new scene and to learn about these talented DJs and producers. So yes, very happy to do that.
Good.
And I still was not a DJ, neither was he, but we were like fun and talking about all sorts of things, and most importantly, very interested in learning about these things. So we were making lots of interviews.
It's good.
Later on that week, we hit the studio again. Robert came into our studio and we played a song called Sunshine. This is a song that I had written on Thierry's guitar.
Got you.
Robert fell in love with the song. He recorded it straight away.
Wow.
And we later met with Robert's manager and recorded it in a proper professional studio altogether. We discussed with Robert's manager, who is, funny enough, now Lana Del Rey's manager.
Wow, that's a big
possibility to release the song onto Robert's album. But it was an acoustic song, and that was not the style of the album that Robert was doing at the time. So it has, at this day, not been released.
Oh. How many days, how many nights should I wait around to see the sunshine? Like a star moving with a tail of light. When you disappeared, I lost my sunshine. Oh, sunshine, I wanna see the sunshine. Oh, sunshine, give me a ray of sunshine. Like a star hanging on to its spear, on heaven's pathless way you've got me searching. Like a flake of snow blowing in the wind, my heart is freezing yet I keep on hoping. Oh, sunshine, oh, let me see the sunshine. Oh, sunshine, give me a ray of sunshine. I I see all around me happy faces, filled with joy and love and happiness. Wandering around the chapel of my soul, searching for the light, I'm all alone. Oh, sunshine, I wanna see the sunshine. Oh, sunshine, give me a ray of sunshine. La 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 la. La 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 la. Where's my sunshine? Oh, sunshine, sunshine. Oh yes, come back to me. Set my heart, my mind, my body, my soul free. Sunshine, sunshine.
Okay, so what age was that when you made Lush? And because that was like your first tune that you pushed out, right?
Well, I started writing songs when I was 13. I was still at school. Wow. So, yeah, but that was just a cappellas, like poems put together and just melodies. I had melodies coming into my head ever since I was a little kid. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I'm now a butterfly, because it's just, melodies coming to my head like that.
So what age was, when you're talking about this Lush situation, yeah? When it went overseas and you got to make all these links and all that, what age was you when that started to happen?
In my early 20s.
Okay,
yeah.
So is that when it started to take off for you? Before you was writing stuff down?
I wouldn't say it took off, really. I mean, this was a buzz, at the time.
It was a big buzz.
It was a big buzz. It was a big buzz. Yeah. But it was the start of a new adventure to the discovery of electronic music.
Gotcha.
Because I was totally ignorant into this field before. I was totally acoustic. I was writing songs on a guitar, or on a piano, or even a cappella, and I had actually no sense of the rhythm and beat. For as much as I would listen, a lot of songs which were dance tracks, but for me to perform, it was totally new.
Good. Okay. What I want to ask you is, your musical, like you said, you used to hear rhythms from when you was younger in your head and all that.
Yeah.
And you had the vibe for music. So did your passion come from like your parents? Is any of your parents music people, like your mum or your dad? Did any of them do music or study music or sing?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I come from the sports background. I was a gymnast actually when I was little, and thanks to that, I was traveling a lot all over France, basically, mostly at the weekends. Okay. And so my mum would be driving like 4 or 5 hours at a time, even more sometimes, to go from one town to another for me to compete.
That's very good.
And so she would put these tunes in the car. And I would listen, and these would be tunes from even the Beatles or John Lennon, and all sorts of Supertramps, all sorts of stuff that she was into when I was listening, even to some very old classics such as Jacques Brel in France and Edith Piaf, and very, very old stuff. But all these songs, these old songs, were very, very strong in the melody, and I would learn them by heart, all the lyrics and all the melodies, and I think that this gave me a strong sense of the melody, spending lots of hours listening and learning all these beautiful songs. I am
Spending 5 hours in the car driving,
yeah,
listening,
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
I was very much into that.
Okay, but you see your mum and dad, did any of them do music, or you the first person that's coming out your family to really push music and stuff like that?
They were into education, so
Okay.
they were not into the music background. I think I'm a little freak, really.
You're the first. No, that's good. That's very good, because it has to start from somewhere, and sometimes people are gonna look back and say my auntie Sophie or my relative Sophie, she was someone big in the music. So obviously it starts from somewhere. So that's very good. So okay, so when you was in the car, and before you was in the car, what type of music was you listening to? What artists inspired you? And what was some of your greatest tracks that you was listening to?
As a child,
Yeah.
Coldplay, Radiohead, Oasis, Michael Jackson, Prince, Daft Punk. My musical tastes were very various, goes from French to English to American to all sorts. I didn't have one particular style. Anything good, anything melodic would make me sing. Bored at the back of a car, I wouldn't read because it would make me sick. Could just occupy my mind was to sing along the songs. I think, this is all it came. I am a very happy singer.
As a little girl at that time, you was just in the car or at home just soaking it all up like a sponge, right?
That's right.
Okay.
I was even dancing, making choreographies on this.
See, so you had it all mapped out. So all right. So what music inspires you now? What music made you think, like, after listening to that I want to do what I want to do? I want to try something off of listening to this, because it's sometimes you listen to music, it makes you really happy.
Yeah.
And you sing it until you get bored of it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you want to try your own stuff. So what kind of music was it what ones that, you said the Beatles and all them other stuff, but was there any individual artist or someone that you listened to and you thought, I want to be like that person, I want to try it?
It's funny because I never thought that way. For as much as I had this really passionate, sometimes I would cry listening a song because it would touch my emotions so much, even as a child.
I had that also.
Yeah. So I was very much immersed into it. I would give it a very attentive ear. I never became a fan as such, like putting posters on my walls or anything like that. Or I would not say I would just become like that. I never thought of it that way. In fact, I was just writing songs and poetry without thinking, I want to be a singer or anything. It just happened later on in life. I was actually into sports. I really
That was
wanted.
your passion.
Yeah, that was what I was into. I never believed that music would ever be something I would do. I did many things before I got into, the music. I did my studies. I was into sport. My dream was to become an Olympic gymnast. I only went as far as competing sometimes into some selections for France, but I never did the Olympics, unfortunately. And I never did the World Championship, unfortunately. But that was what I was into at the time. So music was in the background, and this artistic trajectory came a bit later, after my studies, or I would say during my studies. But then I because what I had heard was music that I would sing from the top of my head, then I started writing songs a cappella. So with melodies that would come on top of my head and lyrics that come from melodies I put together. So when I started encountering with guitarists and musicians, my sense of rhythm was actually zero. Sometimes they would just be so impatient with me because I would not, sing in rhythm, and they would have to teach me all these things. But that was very interesting. I did learn a lot about that.
Okay, so during your early course of music, was it more easier to use the guitar, or was it more easier to put on a beat with you? Like, how did it work out? Was you more using the guitar acoustic? Was that sort of like your lane at first?
Yes, acoustic, absolutely. I've written all my first repertoire. My first album is all acoustic, mostly
I'd like to hear
guitar and piano. You heard one today, which is a piano.
Yeah, definitely. It's very nice music. It's very calm for the soul music. I enjoyed it, definitely.
Thank you.
It's called The Way You Shine, yeah?
Yep.
What inspired you about that and how did that come about?
Um, this song, actually, this piano is a piano sample that I did find. Again, this is a little loop. And I just fell in love with this little piano, jazzy, and it inspired me to write. I was in a quite emotional state that day when it just came like that to me, and within 10 minutes of listening to this sample, I just wrote the song. It usually happens like that. When I write a song, it comes to me in 10 minutes. I usually get inspired by anything. Could be in a street, a child laughing or crying, or a piece of music. And if I get the energy, I capture the energy of what's coming up. It's just like. Then I respond to that, with a series of lyrics and melodies also. So this is what happened. That was just, an impulse, this song.
Definitely. So I'm going to call you Miss Sophie 10minutes.com.
When I get a minute alone, when I can't get off the phone, sometimes there is a game I play. I close my eyes and I fade away. I drift away to a special place. In my mind you're still the same. Your special way that keeps me sane. I look around but you're my kind. The only thought of you is on my mind. The thought of you is all I keep. Only you can make me sleep. The thought of you is all I keep. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you smile, the way you shine. The way you shine. You shine. Oh Lord, lighten my world. When emotions steal my words, only you can make me sleep. And behind a mask of a big smile, I keep high but feel the lie. And in my mind you're still the same. Your special way that keeps me sane. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you smile, the way you shine. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you smile, the way you shine, the way you shine, the way you shine.
Nice track.
Thank you. I'm actually not a proper musician as such. I didn't study the, all the keys, and I didn't study music at all. It just come from my head. It's all a cappella.
You have it, though. You have it. Because I was listening to you today, and when I listened to you, it sound like, Bjork.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it sound like a French Bjork. And I think Bjork is very, very good. She's got a lot of talent. She makes different type of music. So you're listening to your music was like me listening to Bjork, but with a French accent. So it's really cool. So you definitely got some gift there, and you should definitely push that because you got it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm actually very touched. Björk is one of my favorite artists.
Oh,
You know,
I didn't know that, man.
she's so out of the frame and so unique in her creativity. I very much like what she does.
You admire her?
Yes, very much. You know, as a personality as well, she's her own unique little person and very creative, obviously. And I very much refer to artists who are like that. You know, I think these people should be promoted a lot more than they are.
Yeah,
You know.
definitely.
The one thing as a grown-up, that I stand against is the corruption of the art, because that's the worst, you know. Corruption of the money and all these things, this is bad. But corruption of the art is the worst thing that could happen, because art comes the inside, the inner soul, you know, and from art comes from the heart, you know, the essence of it.
Very true.
And so this should not be allowed to be corrupted, you know. And the few artists that do that, such as Björk, Deadmau5, you know, very little artists that I know do that. I do admire them a lot, because they stand up, you know, against the mainstream. Yeah.
When you say the corruption of the art, yeah, do you mean like the music companies changing people's music and your style? Like you come with a style, and they will say, no, you can't do that. You got to start doing this, and you must do this, and you must do that. So basically, you're saying that it's like it waters down the artist's style. Is that what you mean?
Yes, absolutely. You know, I understand a lot of these big labels. They need to recover their investments and make money, but it's a shame when the artists have to compromise their creative, the purity of their creativity, because obviously after that there's no more meaning to what it is they try to say.
That's real.
You know, compromise is the one word that I hate.
No, I agree with you. So I definitely agree as well, because me personally, that's why I like the fact that I do my own show and stuff like that, because, you know, if I listen to what you've got music-wise, yeah, or the sound you're coming with, and I like it, what I'll do is I'll say, yeah, come forth and, you know, multiply, come do your thing. But, you know, I never really try to cut people down, or you can't do this, you can't do that. If I don't like your style, then I can't work with your style. Simple. I'm not going to tell you to change it, because, yeah, that's what they do. And I agree totally. That's why, you know, you got the X Factors, and that's why they tell people, you know, you got to come back next year, or you got to whatever. But I totally agree where you're coming from on that part. And I think that it is tampering with the art. And I think it's natural. Like when I listen to your music, I think it's natural. Just like listen to Björk. That comes from the heart. You know, some people, it's pretense. They got to put together and do this. Your thing is more from the heart, and I respect it, definitely.
Thank you so much. I wouldn't do it. You know, I'm here for a reason. I'm asleep and it just come in my head, and somehow I have to release it. You know, otherwise it's bothering me all day long with this melody in my head. I just have to release it somehow. This is the only reason why I'm still here, still just trying to communicate it with other people. At the end of the day, this is really what my motivation is. I want to share.
Yeah,
you know, this
definitely.
thing inside me with people that maybe I would make happy, like they made me happy. I mean, I was so happy listening to this song, laughing with it, crying with it, you know, giving me these beautiful emotions. I want to do the same, simple as that.
You seem like a very happy person as well, so, you know, like, having a happy aura and all that, you know, to express yourself in music, it's definitely going to put smiles on people's faces. So you must always continue to make yourself happy, and you'll bring out that happy music. So that's definitely a good thing. Blur, do you want to tell us a bit more about that tune? It's a lovely tune.
Yes, Blur is a groove that was composed by Femi Femme, more notoriously known as Femi Williams, the founder of the Young Disciples.
Okay.
The Young Disciples, they won a Grammy Award in 91 for a song called Ain't About Nothing. Basically, Femi called me one day and he said to me, "Oh, I've got this song, I would like to make," it was for an advert originally, And he said, I would like to hear some French maybe to it. You can come and put your French touch to it. He called me and I go to his house and in his studio. And then he said, okay, put the groove on the loop. Okay. And he said, I go to pick up my kids at school and then, do whatever you want. Just, So I listened and then for an hour. And then I was so inspired by his groove that the song came to me just like that. In 1 hour, I had written it.
Wow.
So this is quite a sad song. This was happening right at the time where I was, in difficult times. Okay. So obviously I had a lot to say and it was quite emotional. I was quite, I had crying when I was writing this song. But yeah, it just came like that and his groove just like matched perfectly what was in my mind. So yeah, it happened like that. Okay.
S'éteignent peu à peu, et c'est le long des quais. You go away. Peu m'importe maintenant que le jour se lève, car ce sont ta lumière. I have to be street lights are shutting down, and it's along the bank that you did. The beyond doesn't matter to me now. That the day's rising, it is without your light. I have to be, je ne peux oublier ce que tu disais. Jamais sans toi, jamais sans moi. Alors qu'avons-nous fait de cet amour-là? S'est-il envolé par l'oubli de notre émoi? I never want to be the same again. Never want to say je t'aime. I never want to say your name again.
ask you, what's your background? What's your ethnic background?
I'm French.
Full French.
Actually, my origins are Russians, but I was born in France.
Okay.
And grown up and educated the French way because my family was living in France. Then I went to school and I had an education. So all this became before the music. I just, first did the proper way that, my parents wanted me to be educated, and gave music a little bit of room once I had this thing sorted,
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so big shout goes out to everybody from France, Paris, everywhere. Yeah, it's all love. All right, Uncle Joma. So next question I want to ask you, is if you could put together a super group, that's including yourself plus 3, that's any style of music, anything, who would
dead people.
Anybody, you can resurrect them. You can bring them back. Everybody.
And any style.
Any style, any genre of music you want.
Okay. Well, I think that John Lennon was one of the uncorrupted artists.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah. Not only that, but he was also fighting for great causes. That probably cost him his life, I think.
That's right. That's right, definitely.
Okay. So definitely he would be one of the group. Björk.
Hey.
Funny enough. would be another one. Another artist, and that is a total different genre. Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse. I'm not sure that one. I'm going to check it though. I'm going to Google it.
Okay. So yes, Dead Mouse is more famous on the electronic scene for his electronic beats. He's a producer. He's not a DJ, and is known from the outside with being the performer with the Mickey Mouse head and all this.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
But beyond that, there is beautiful music. There's a pure soul and pure music. I just love his personality. Basically, I've been following him, because the music was so attractive to my ears that I really wanted to know who is behind that, and I was equally, pleased to find out that the personality is actually very grand as well. So I became a bit of a fan, I would say.
Okay, so that will be the great John Lennon, Björk, and Dead Mouse. Those will be your 3 that you would definitely like to work with.
I would hire them, yes.
Yeah, so I think that would be a beautiful combination because, John Lennon, he's fantastic. I always liked John Lennon, yeah. I wasn't really, hung on the Beatles. I used to listen to them. I used to listen to a couple of their tunes. I used to like them. But I always had something special for John Lennon, so, yeah, he's good. And Björk, she's always been special to me because I always she just makes that different music, so that's all good. And Dead Mouse, I'm still going to inquire and find out about their music. So, yeah, big shout goes out to all of them. So that would be good. So what advice can you give to, anybody that wants to take the same route or the same road that you've took? Because obviously, you started from hearing music in your head, and it's took you...
I was hearing guitar voices.
No, seriously. Sometimes some people hear voices and they channel it. It's what you do with what you hear, innit? So you're hearing something, you channel it in a good way, or you can channel it in a way that people say, I think this guy needs to go to the hospital or whatever. So what advice can you give to, anybody young or old? Because it's not just about being young. Anybody old, young, that probably goes through the same thing as you, hearing music and wanting to channel it. What advice can you give to people that want to take that road?
I think that there's a lot of people, they don't really believe that it's for them, that they can do it. It's because they have been put into a box. They have this passion all the same, they could have a talent as well, but they don't give themselves a chance to follow their passion. So the advice I would give is just do it for the passion. Don't do it for anything else, Do it if you really love it. It's got to be for the love, Don't do it for the money. Don't do it for the fame. This is wrong. This is corrupted. Do it for the love. But if you do it for the love, then believe in what you do. Just, don't take no for an answer. Just believe in what you do. But I think don't compromise and don't be corrupted. That's what I would say.
All right, let me capitalize on that. You said do it for the love, yes? So, a lot of people, they do it for the love. And getting into that field, it's corrupted. So they get disheartened along that way because they see that people are trying to rip them off, people are trying to scam them, people are trying to... So what advice can you... Because obviously you know how that works. So what advice would you give to the people that, get into the business, but they don't study the business side? What advice can you give them?
Yes, definitely. I mean, this has happened to me also. I've got burnt, I've been disappointed, betrayed. I've seen it, obviously. But the thing is this: I've got the Gandhi kind of philosophy. I think that the luckiest people are the people who can perceive, can understand what is important. The people who are still doing bad things, who are still, desperate to reach there, they are not lucky. They haven't understood yet, what it is to be peaceful.
Yes,
The happiness of being peaceful. You're telling me I'm a happy person. It's because I can sleep well at night. I've got nothing to hide. And I try to be as good as I can. That's my motto. And for this, I'm a happy person. And I like to share that vibe, with as much people as I can. And this, if I don't achieve anything else, maybe I will have achieved to make, people happy along my way.
Very good. That was...
Speaking about the integrity a little earlier, integrity, I try to keep it as intact as possible. And I mean not only into the music, but also in the way I want to bring my music and I want to share it. Of course, it would be a lot easier if I was giving in some requests sometimes. And as a girl into the music industry, this happens a lot. I'm being proposed to do things which I don't really want to, and I say no, because I want just to keep being happy with myself. I won't compromise in any level, not artistically and not with my integrity, not with my mind and not with my body. I will not do things that I don't want to do. Simple as that. So it might take a little longer to achieve what I want to achieve and to share my music, but at least I will do it with a pride, and I will be happy with the journey, because at the end of the day, what counts is the journey, not only to reach, your destiny. Sometimes the journey is a lot more beautiful, actually. I do try to smell the roses along my way. This is why I can continue writing songs.
Very good. I like that.
It's all a circle. If you end up doing things that makes you ashamed and makes you feel so bad about yourself, you actually can't do beautiful things anymore. I don't see how you can do that. It's simple as that.
Very good. I like that. So basically, that's wonderful.
To the people who do get disappointed in whoever they meet along their way and whatever happens to them, I would say keep being good. Even if you are hurt, just select, be wise, select the people around you, and if you get hurt, it's because we don't know yet. They haven't learned yet. They are not there yet to be a better person. They will be eventually, but they are not at this stage. So just forgive them. Just let them the room to grow and just grow within yourself, and spread that love and if you can communicate that to the people you meet, that's a little achievement in your life, I think.
Very good. That was very good. I like that. So basically what you're saying is keep continuing being yourself. Don't compromise yourself for no one, and just carry on. No matter what bad, whatever happens, karma will come back round, but you shouldn't change for no one. So no one shouldn't harden your heart, make you change or get you bitter. You should continue your craft and your art and continue being the person that you are. That's wonderful. I like that. I really do like that.
Don't change, but don't change if you are already in a good way.
Yes.
You know, you have to just pursue the goodness of it. This is why we are on earth for. It's like, you know, for that.
Yeah. And be wise, because obviously in seeing who's doing bad, you can see who's doing good, and you can pick the ones to be good, to be around you. So that's very good. All right, so that's very nice. So, okay, moving on. Swing My Way, right?
That's right.
And what inspired you, and how did that come about?
So Swing My Way is a reggae tune. So this
Favorite, by the way. That tune's my favorite.
So this one is a loop that Joey.co, the producer I was working with at the time, had pulled out, just, given me. And then same, I was inspired by this little groove. It was like literally like a 5-second loop. But it has inspired me, this melody, and just edited it to make a full-size song.
Yeah.
And I written these lyrics in a reggae style.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a happy song, this one.
Looking up to me and edging out of nowhere. The sparkle in your eyes, you were quirky and wild. Surfing in the wind, flying in yourself. Speaking up your mind, you made me searching my soul. Opened up my mind to what's much deeper goes. Searching for something up there everywhere. You give me the strength to believe in and swing my way. You make me want to fly away and wish you there one day. Nothing will stop you from thinking the way you do, the way you want to be closer, the best of me. I was only limited by what was false within. You make me want to kiss the joy as it flies. You bring the peace in me looking into your eyes. The flow of your river is where I want to swim. You give me the strength to believe in and swing my way. You make me want to fly away and wish you there one day. There is no doubt in me that you were meant to be. Soon as I saw you smile, you lit on my mind. I was in a dark world, waiting to believe. You came up to me, emerging out of nowhere. The sparkle in your eyes, you were quirky and wild. Pleasure is never home. I leave the fancy roam. You give me the strength to believe in and swing my way. You make me want to fly away and wish you there one day.
It's really nice. And when I go to Poland, I'm gonna promote it down there because they're into reggae. So I'm gonna let them listen to that because it's really really nice to listen to. Nice, peaceful, lovely. All right. So yeah.
Thank you very much. I didn't know Poland was into reggae, so it's
They
good to
love
know.
it. They love it. They love it down there. They're big down there on that as well. Their kind of structure they got down there is kind of working more than England at the moment because they got a lot of. They unite and they're all helping each other. Over here it's kind of like this person's over there, that set's over there. It's a bit divided, but Poland they got it all together. So let me ask you another question.
I'm launching a new brand called Atomic Bee, and this is the story of an insect world.
Insect.
Yes.
Wow, that's deep.
Yes, it's a night basically. Well, but I didn't finish my story. That actually I became a DJ by accident.
Okay, yes, you can go for that now. Go for it. Go for it.
Because we stop at a stage where the little melodies and so yes. After doing all these interviews, I was interested to learn how to DJ.
Yes.
All the fun that these DJs had, doing their thing. Seem to have a wonderful life and having so much fun mixing all this dance music. Because I'm a very curious person, I just wanted to learn what it is they were doing basically. So I started taking some lessons.
Got you.
A friend of mine at the radio, another DJ called DJ Amir, very kindly offered me to give me some lessons. I was going regularly to his house and learning to mix on CDs. So, funny enough, I can actually ironically say that I learned to DJ on the radio.
Wow.
My first public session, which was a lot more easier than to play in front of the people, obviously. So the next stage was actually to play in a real public, to see the crowd, and that was very scary for me at the beginning. But yes, that was exhilarating as well. It was a lot of fun to do that.
Wow.
Yes. So yeah, learned to DJ and just did my first gigs in 2007, and started playing at the Egg Club where I had my night as well.
In England or
Yes.
in England, yeah. Wow.
Yes, the club in London, and that was literally 1 year after I started playing. I just sent a DJ set and they liked it and they proposed me to play there, and it went well, and so I played more and more, and then they proposed me my own night, so I had a night there called Sun and Roses at the Egg. That was very, very interesting and fun, played with lots of big DJs as well. So yeah, DJing was by accident really, but made me totally immersing myself as well in electronic music. So now there is two sides of my creative journeys, which is still the acoustic and more slow tempo song, which is I still want to develop, and the electronic album. So now it's even more confusion in my head on the direction I need to take.
But a lot of knowledge though, a lot of knowledge. You've gained a lot of knowledge from the whole thing, from the journey.
Yes, definitely. I mean, particularly producing music, that's so practical. Because I can just sit there and just decide, okay, I like this beat and write my song. So yeah, so I've been in a studio with Nikki Holloway. Do you know?
Yeah, I've heard of Nikki.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was for 2 years in the studios with Nikki Holloway working on some of my stuff, and it taught me then to produce music, and so I've been continuing learning. So I'm also producing now my own tracks in electronic music.
Let's get on to the next track. That's called Gypsy Kiss, right?
That's right, Gypsy Kiss. So Gypsy Kiss is completely my own production. It's a pop song. Yeah, I don't know. It just came to me like that. It's one of those little melodies who came into my head. I later on had Paco Fernandez who did put some of the guitars onto the song. We recorded in his studio in Ibiza. And yes, and we did a video clip actually for this song with Fede Kuzmik, and that was shot both in Ibiza and in London.
A little dream keeps me awake. A little dream, all I want is to share it with you. A little kiss, all I want is to share it with you. You dance on the sea. You fly with me. I take your hand and we run along the sea. You take my heart and we fly above the sea. A little dream, all we need. Viens, on s'envole. Tu m'as fait rêver. Tu m'as fait danser. I take your hand and we run along the sea. You take my heart and we fly above the sea. A little dream, all I want is to share it with you. On s'envole sur la plage, prends ma main et viens. On s'envole, prends ma main et viens. A little dream, all we need. A little dream, all I want is to share it with you.
Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Because obviously you're moving very rapid and you're picking up a pace. You're learning a lot. You're taking in a lot. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years from now?
Well, I'm still at school, so at the moment at the School of Music. So yes, I've been learning to put a song together with the musicians, like having live band musician recording in studios and stuff. I've been learning to produce as well.
Yes.
And now the next thing is I need to perform. So, performing live these songs is a total different work altogether, with the microphone, with the vocals, the stage presence and all these things. So I'm very keen to develop that skill now. So then it would be complete. Then it could be, having the album together and start performing on tours and things like that. Ideally, what I would like to do is to have an electronic band, so I can have live songs, but on electronic with a bit of DJing as well, a little bit like the Infected Mushroom are doing.
Okay.
I saw them in Goa, in India, and I was totally blown up with them. So something like that. I think some of my earlier work could be remixed into electronic. This is actually what I'm doing at the moment. So preparing a live tour with that.
That's where you see yourself in the next 5 years, yeah?
I would like
you
that.
You would like to be that
Yes.
stage, yeah? And I want to say, you know, listening to you, very interesting person. That's besides the music, very interesting person, you know, and the warmth and the love is coming out of you. You can hear it, yeah? So I want to say, just keep your head straight, continue what you're doing, keep smiling, and yeah, you will definitely get that and more. Because, you know, listening to you today is very amazing because, you know, it's the transition of someone hearing something, channeling it, and following it, and it's happening for you. So you must definitely continue to do that. And can you give your leads out again, your Facebook, your Twitters, or whatever however people can contact you?
Yes. Thank you very much, first of all, for this nice compliment. It was very interesting talking to you as well. I was impressed last week with your radio shows where you go deep into the conversation, and that is making it very, very interesting, actually.
Thank you very much.
Uncle Drummer, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Yes, so on Facebook is Sophie Belluka Sparks. So
Okay, and last but least, the last tune, which you're making a video, or you made a video.
that's right. We shot in the
Relax.
Relax, yes.
Yeah, and can you tell us a bit more about that one?
Yes. Well, Relax has been released, earlier this year. It's on Beatport at the moment. I did it with my own label, but having experienced that, I think, next time I want to be signed with a label who can access to the marketing, because it's really, I want to mention that point, is that it's a big struggle for the new up and coming labels to access the magazines.
Yes.
They don't know you, they don't want to know anything about you, until you are big.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that with the other small labels, that it's not that easy. But yeah, Relax, yes, again, is my own production, and I've written and sing as well. And yeah, we did the shooting here in the London Hott Radio Cafe with Mr. Scene present here.
Hey, boom.
So yeah, that was fun. I'm looking forward to see the editing and what's coming up of it.
It moves me. Listen. Listen to me. Listen. Listen, listen, listen. It moves me. It moves me. liberation, freedom music, liberation.
Excellent. So it was wonderful interviewing you today, you know, and you really broke it down and build it back up and let people know what's going on with your life, you know, your journey of music, and you opened up as a person, and it was really lovely to have your energy in the studio today with Uncle Drummer. It's been a nice, peaceful one. Sometimes it's a bit loud, all that, but today's been a nice, calm, soothing one, and I want to say thank you very much. Is there anybody that you want to send any shout-outs to or big-ups quickly? You want to shout at anybody?
Yes, I'll be big kiss, big love to about all the people that I've met here at the London Hott Radio Cafe. You know, it was actually very good for me to have come back from Ibiza and have the opportunity to spend time with you guys. You know, get to know you better on a personal level. All the girls as well, and yes, big shout to all my friends who are supporting me on the Facebook all over the world. Lots of friends in India. So big hello to them as well.
All right, good. So you're leaving tomorrow, right?
Going back to Ibiza tomorrow.
Okay, well, I want to say welcome and thank you for coming to London, and thank you for coming to like interact with everybody, and everybody's had a wonderful time, and I know everybody's happy to have met you, and please do come back and let's keep in contact, and I'm going to start playing your music as well also, so you know, we're going to keep it in-house, and yeah, it's just lovely to interview you, and I want to say thank you very much for coming on the Uncle Drummer show today, and it was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, we also managed to put on a song. I did a little collaboration with Mems Capone. I'd been writing on his tune as well. So it was, you know, we have been very efficient here, you know, and I'm very, very happy to collaborate with the artists here. So yeah, thank you very much, Uncle Drummer, for having me onto your show. It was a very warm experience as well, and definitely I will come back.
Definitely. Bless. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, people, there you have it. The lovely Sophie. And we're out. Uncle Drummer, peace, love, keep safe, manners and respect. Love ya. Bye.
Lovely.
Do you know what happened?
Bye.